Faith on trial. 10 countries. Where converting from Islam to Christianity may lead to the death penalty below are 10 countries where conversion from Islam to Christianity is either legally punishable by death, tolerated with severe extrajudicial violence, or prosecuted under ambiguous laws that enable state or mob execution. These cases represent a stark challenge to universal human rights norms. 1. Iran. Iran operates under a strict theocratic regime that treats conversion from Islam as apostasy, an offense punishable by death under Shia Islamic law. Although apostasy is not explicitly defined in the Iranian Penal Code, judges often rely on fatwas, Islamic legal rulings, from clerics to justify the death penalty. Converts to Christianity are frequently arrested, tortured, and sentenced under vague charges like acting against national security. Notable case, Pastor Youcef Nadarkhani was sentenced to death in 2010 for apostasy, but later released after international pressure. Saudi Arabia. As one of the most religiously restrictive nations on earth, Saudi Arabia enforces Wahhabi Islam and criminalizes apostasy with the death penalty. Article 1 of the Saudi Legal Code declares the Quran and Sunnah as the Constitution, allowing judges wide latitude to issue capital sentences based on religious rulings. Reality. The death penalty for apostasy is legally sanctioned and used as a deterrent, even if executions are rare and often replaced with long-term imprisonment or lashings. 3. Afghanistan under Taliban rule. The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan has reinstated a hardline interpretation of Sharia. Conversion from Islam is explicitly considered apostasy, punishable by death. The Taliban Supreme Court can issue fatwas leading to execution for religious crimes, including conversion. Post-2021, Christians and converts have gone underground, with many fleeing the country after the U.S. withdrawal. 4. Somalia. Somalia has no functioning central government, but is largely ruled by clan militias and Islamist factions like al-Shabaab. Conversion to Christianity is regarded as treason against both religion and clan. Consequences: converts face immediate execution by militant groups or even family members. Public trials are rare. Extrajudicial killings are common. Bintu Pakistan. While Pakistan does not have an explicit death penalty for apostasy, its blasphemy laws, especially Section 295 of the Penal Code, are weaponized against converts from Islam. Accused converts often face mob violence, imprisonment, or judicial abuse. Notable case: Asia Bibi, a Christian woman accused of blasphemy, spent years on death row before being acquitted. 6. Yemen. Under Yemen's penal code, apostasy is punishable by death, in line with Islamic jurisprudence. The ongoing civil war has made enforcement chaotic, but in areas under Islamist control, including parts of Houthi and al-Qaeda territory, converts are at grave risk. Climate of fear. Even suspicion of conversion can lead to public execution or disappearance. 7. Sudan, formerly. Until 2020, apostasy in Sudan was punishable by death. The transitional government repealed the apostasy law as part of reforms. However, enforcement remains uncertain and social stigma continues. Caution. Despite legal changes, Christian converts still face severe societal persecution, especially in rural areas. 8. Qatar's legal system is based on a blend of civil law and Sharia. Apostasy is technically punishable by death under classical Sharia law. While there are no known executions, the law remains on the books and serves as a tool for intimidation. Enforcement. Converts are subject to surveillance, detention, and forced re-education. Mauritania. Mauritania officially criminalizes apostasy under Article 306 of its penal code. In 2018, the law was amended to make the death penalty mandatory for blasphemy and apostasy, even if the accused repents. Government stance. The state defends these laws as essential to preserving Islamic identity. Malaysia. In some Malaysian states, conversion from Islam is illegal under Sharia law. Though Malaysia has no federal apostasy law carrying the death penalty, Sharia courts in states like Kelantan and Terengganu can issue severe punishments for apostasy, including detention and forced rehabilitation. Apostates face social ostracization, loss of custody rights, and even threats to life in conservative areas. Conclusion: faith is a crime. These 10 countries demonstrate a spectrum of religious oppression, from formal execution to informal societal violence. At the heart of these policies lies a fundamental denial of individual conscience. In such legal systems, faith is not a choice. It is a duty enforced by fear. Religious freedom is a cornerstone of international human rights law, enshrined in Article 18 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Subscribe for more videos.